An American family whose son is pursuing his education in Vancouver is speaking out following their experience with a housing site. The family says the apartment wasn't what was advertised. They say it was filthy and that cardboard walls were taped next to the stove. The city calls it alarming and is now launching an investigation. CTV's Isabella Zavarisi has more.
5,000 kilometers. That's how long the road trip from Raleigh, North Carolina is to Vancouver. A trip the Caroli family were thrilled to do following their son's acceptance at Vancouver Film School.
Let's pack up the car and go. Had a little adventure driving across the country.
Roman Caroli was initially supposed to start in the fall, but was accepted earlier in August, leaving him scrambling to find a place to live.
When I looked online, this place had verified check marks.
The 23-year-old found a rental unit on a site called Harrington Housing, a co-living provider. When they showed up to see the unit, the family says it was not what they were promised.
First thing you noticed was the smell. Went back to his room, his designated room, and it's just, how are we going to get this smell out of this room?
It's very unsanitary, but also on top of being unsanitary, it didn't feel safe.
The 2-bedroom suite had been subdivided into 4 bedrooms, and the door to Roman's room didn't have a lock.
If I'd had a daughter, I would have been extremely uncomfortable leaving her alone in a room like that where she couldn't lock the door.
But there's more. Photos show a cardboard wall taped together next to the stove.
How does this meet fire code? This can't be right for Canada. How does this meet any kind of building code?
That's quite alarming. There are minimum requirements from combustible materials adjacent to stovetops in the Vancouver building bylaw, and that does not meet that.
We requested an interview with Harrington Housing and were told we will receive a response. The unit is located at Ocean Park Place in the West End, run by Canadian Apartment Properties REIT. Cap REIT says all units in this building adhere to safety standards.
It has to be safe housing, and this isn't.
The City of Vancouver says as far as it's aware, Cap REIT did not apply for a building permit. It's now launching an investigation. As for the Carolis, Roman has moved into another building and says this experience won't taint his time here. Isabella Zavarisi, CTV News, Vancouver.